What's up, everyone? Aaron Nagler here for PackersNews.com. I'm here with Michael Cohen of the Milwaukee Journal Sentinel. Michael, the news, obviously, of the day, Aaron Rodgers placed back on injured reserve. Is this a case of they are out of the playoffs, and so why risk it, or was there a setback in Carolina? What's the latest on the situation?
Well, Mike McCarthy made it clear that there was no setback in regard to Aaron Rodgers' surgically repaired collarbone. He just said that Rodgers was sore, that he took a number of hits over the weekend, and then I think you hit the nail on the head. If the Packers were still in playoff contention, I have no doubt that Rodgers would probably be on the field this weekend. I just don't see him sitting out, being the competitor that he is, if there's something to play for. The fact that there's not something to play for doesn't mean that Rodgers doesn't want to play. It means that the forces above, being McCarthy, Ted Thompson, and everybody in the front office, are making a decision for his longevity and saying, look, we're not going to put you out there for something that doesn't mean anything. So let's sit back. The last two games can go to Brett Hundley, and we'll get ready for 2018. Rodgers isn't happy about it, but that's what's going to happen.
Now, looking around the locker room, obviously you guys were in the locker room today prior to this news, but coming off this announcement, do you think there'll be any kind of, I don't know, what do you think the reaction will be in the locker room, especially for longtime veterans like, say, a Clay Matthews or David Bakhtiari, guys who are pretty important players who are going to have to play in these games that don't mean anything?
My guess is there's not going to be too much blowback because it is Aaron Rodgers, and if there's one person that you can't really cross or double cross, it's the franchise quarterback. But I think you raise a good point because if you're Clay Matthews, if you're Jari Evans, if you're Derek Brooks, if you're guys that have been in the league for years and years and years, and you're saying, okay, well, Aaron Rodgers isn't playing because they don't want him to get hurt. Well, why don't I sit out so that I don't get hurt going into 2018 for a game that means nothing? I'm sure that thought has crossed a couple people's minds, but I doubt that there'll be any backlash or blowover in the locker room just because Rodgers isn't the guy that you want to have a confrontation with if you want to be in Green Bay for a long time.
It makes a lot of sense. There you go, all the latest from Michael. I'm Aaron. Make sure you're checking PackersNews.com.